This is ANN News Brief.
The UN High Commissioner for Refugees, UNHCR, says the fact that Lake Chad, once one of Africa's largest freshwater bodies and a source of livelihood for about 30 million persons, is vanishing fast is no news. It says what is new is a unique and complex humanitarian crisis around the basin, which is among the most severe in the world. Widespread violence is causing nearly 10 million people living there to be in need of humanitarian assistance. The UN agency says thousands of internally displaced persons being sheltered in various camps in the region lack adequate accommodation, food, water, and sanitation. UN says most of the people were already contending with a high poverty rate, poor provision of basic services like education and healthcare, and the devastating impact of climate change, and are in need of emergency assistance. During a high-level event on the humanitarian situation in the region, UN Deputy Secretary General Amina Mohammed said more than 2 million persons across the region are reported displaced. More than 5 million are struggling to access enough food to survive, and 500,000 children are suffering from severe acute malnutrition. Stay with us, to be right back.
Somewhere in the world, every second of the day, news is happening. And of course, Nigeria is bustling with news day and night. That is why ANN doesn't sleep. Our eyes are peeled, wide open, so no story escapes our radar. We stay abreast of world events and happenings at home. We keep you up to the minute in the world of sports. We give you information to stay on top of your investments and all the hard facts you need to navigate your day. If you miss us on air, you can keep up to date on our website and on our social media platforms, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook at ANN Africa TV. We are ANN, Africa News Network. We do news right in a truly African spirit.
A candidate in next year's Ivory Coast presidential election, former rebel leader Guillaume Soro, has been charged with treason. Soro is facing life in prison for an alleged coup plot that involved American weapons. Ivorian authorities issued an arrest warrant for Soro on Monday, prompting him to call off a planned homecoming after a month overseas. The increased tensions ahead of an October 2020 election that is seen as a test of Ivory Coast's stability after 2 civil wars since the turn of the century. At a news conference on Thursday, the country's public prosecutor Richard Adeo played a recording made by Ivorian intelligence services. In it, Soro could allegedly be heard planning a coup. Soro has denounced the case against him as politically motivated. That is ANN News Brief at 4. Join us again at 5:30 for our full newscast. For details on these and other breaking stories, visit our website, annafrica.news. Conversation continues on our social media platforms, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook at ANN Africa TV. I am Lucy Adeyemi.